Hello, my name is Kristen Minish, and I'm a product manager here at LI-COR Biosciences. Today we're going to discuss unpacking your new LI-830 or LI-850 gas analyzer. The three main items that you're going to see when you unpack your new LI-830 and LI-850 are here in front of us today. They will be similar for each of the gas analyzers. So this one analyzer here is the LI-830, but it doesn't matter which configuration you get of either of the gas analyzers or the differences between the two gas analyzers for what you'll actually receive in shipment. Here we have the LI-830. This does have a display on here, which may not come with the configuration that you ordered. If you did receive a display, you will have a protection screen over the top of it that you can peel back when you're ready to be able to see the screen more clearly. Besides that, you'll have two covers here on your air inlet and air outlet. When you are ready to use the analyzer, you'll remove these green covers from both of the air inlet and outlet and connect your bevy line tubing or other tubing of choice to be able to use the air analyzer. In addition to the airlet and outlet, you'll have a few connections here. We'll go through more details of which cable you use for each of these connection ports when we go through the accessory kit. But as a brief introduction, you'll have a RS-232 communication. This is the USB serial communication port, an AC power supply, as well as a terminal strip. The additional component for the terminal strip, if you are using it, will be included in the accessories kit, and we'll show that to you shortly. Again, whether you receive the LI-830 or LI-850, the case will look very similar. You'll have the identifier by the front label, as well as the serial number label that's on the side with your associated serial number for the specific analyzer. That can also be referenced later on your packing list and order information. And that serial number is very important in the future if you wanted to pull up any calibration or service information for your gas analyzer. In addition to the analyzer itself, you'll also receive two other components in shipment. The first is this bag. This is your accessories kit. Again, we'll go through this in more detail in a few minutes, but this will have all of the items that you may need to start using the instrument, for some minor repairs and spare parts for the instrument, as well as the manual and other documentation that you will need. In addition to this bag, the accessories kit, you'll have a yellow envelope also included. It is marked by serial number, which will match the serial number label of your instrument. And this includes your calibration certificate. You can always look this up online through the LI-COR environmental support site in the future, but we also provide a hard copy for your reference. We suggest keeping this with the analyzer if possible, but again, you can always reference it online should you misplace this in the future. As you start unpacking the accessories kit, one of the first items you'll come across is the documentation that we include with the gas analyzers. This will be both a manual, which is this pictured below, as well as a quick start guide, which is the smaller document that's a one-page flyer that you'll have included. Both of these can be used as you start setting up the analyzer and begin to use it, and will have troubleshooting techniques in it as well. There's one additional piece of documentation that you can get online for the gas analyzers, and that's an integrator's guide. The integrator's guide will go through the grammar if you choose to talk to the instrument using the grammar instead of USB serial or the RS-232 port. All of these documents can also be found later on via our LI-COR environmental support site, as well as a number of these support videos for helping you with the gas analyzers. As you begin using the analyzer, you will want to connect it to power. You will have an AC power supply included with the analyzer. The AC power supply connects directly to the analyzer using this plug. And the in termination will also have options in the case for additional electrical outlets. So you'll have them for wherever you may be using the analyzer, and you can change this out by pushing the button and twisting to whichever outlet you may need for your power supply source. In addition to powering the instrument, you will also want to be connected to it for communication. For communication, as we discussed, you have the option for RS-232, which is this cable, as well as USB serial. This will be bagged. I've taken it out of the bag to show you what the USB serial cable will look like. It has two connectors, one which will connect directly to the instrument, the other which you can connect to your computer for communicating using the software either via Windows or Mac, as well as for communication and retrieving data. As a reminder, the LI-830 and LI-850 will not have a data logger with it, so you will want to have it connected to some device while you're using it. As you connect it into your system, you will want to use bevy line tubing or tubing of your choice to connect to the air inlet and outlet. We always suggest using a filter. You'll receive 2 of these with your analyzer, and when you take it out of the bag, this is what it will look like. But it's always a good practice to filter that air before it goes into your analyzer to keep it as clean as possible. To connect it, you'll have another small bag, which will include a quick connect, which is pictured here, as well as the terminal strip that you can use should you be connecting it to a series of alarms or an external item. All of these will be included in that accessories bag. In addition to this, the last item that we want to show you is a few of the spare parts that you'll also receive. This includes cleaning swabs. The cleaning swabs can be used should you have any issues with your analyzer. You can simply pull these out and store these with the analyzer or in any other spares. But these would be the swabs we suggest should you need to clean the analyzer. We also provide O-rings as well as a few other items within the accessories kit that you can use for common repairs. Thank you again for your time and watching this video. Should you have any other questions regarding your LI-830 or LI-850 gas analyzer, feel free to watch the other videos, receive the documentation we have available online, or the other support resources we provide through the LI-COR Environmental Support website. In addition, please feel free to contact myself or others at LI-COR should you need support or any of our distribution network. We appreciate your time.